Hello, my Star Atlas people. It is me, the MetaVerse Explorer. I'm here to update you on what's happening in Star Atlas. It's been only about a day and 11 hours since my last video, so it's time to make another video. This time, what are we talking about? There is a little surprise on the marketplace. I wonder if you guys have actually seen it yet. I wasn't expecting it at all, and then it just came up. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to make some more plans about this. On top of that, we have some extra stuff from the Foundation showroom that I thought, from the Foundation room that I thought you guys should know. And we can discuss it a little bit, right? Give me your thoughts, I give you my thoughts. We just have a back and forth. But first off, this is a video that was shared by Buntheus. This was actually looking at all the different planets that they can make, and even looking, because remember, in the sector, there will be a planet in the middle, and there will be 3 rings around the planets, and that's where, around the sun. And that's where all the different planets you'll be able to mine are located. And of course, you upgrade your tiers of star bases, and then you unlock the different 3 layers of the sun, of the rings, right? So this in the middle, you will find this most of the time in all the sectors. This is a sun. You can see there's some planets around it, and kind of the shadowing and kind of the generation of these planets. Look at this one right here. So this is like an Earth-looking planet, very similar to ours, different continents, of course, but you can see how they're messing around with it to create new-looking planets, and green planets, or red barren planets, or icy planets, or water typhoon planets, whatever it is, right? I'm a big fan of this, as I said before, like procedural generation, being able to just give the computer code a whole bunch of inputs and say, create 10,000 planets, and they all look super different. And sometimes you might have one that looks really, really interesting. All right, so that's just a small video to cover things. Let's go on to some other links in the Foundation room, other files in the Foundation room that it's interesting for people to see. First off, what do you guys think this is? I'm going to zoom all the way in. This is the Oni Central Space Station in Sage, not in UE5, just in Sage, right? And hopefully this is what the main UE5 showroom Oni Central Space Station will look like. It'll take a long time till we get there, because rendering this in UE5 is going to be a whole bunch of work, like getting it actually in there. But this is what it looks like in Sage. You can see the cartographer map, and it looks cool. We saw a picture of this ages ago, and it was just a picture. It was the concept art, I think. But now you can see it's actually been modeled in Play Canvas, and is actually in the Sage browser-based game. It's pretty interesting, right? You can see, hopefully, like some hangars hanging off there, and maybe this is where all the habitats are going down here. It's very interesting to see, like, what the functionality is going to look like. It does look like a tree. Oysters are going back to like the culture of being human and emotion and all of this sort of stuff. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. It looked pretty interesting. Next thing I wanted to share with you guys was a picture that was posted by Buntheus, a whole bunch of pictures, right? So this was we saw this video. It was the fly-through of a central space station looking at the T5 bases, right? This was looking at all the different architecture and just the showroom, just the central space station. Hey, Pepe, what's up, man? Thanks very much for coming. Like and subscribe. Good reminder. Yeah, this was just looking at the showroom to see, to do a fly around. They kind of scheduled this during this land sales itself, which I, of course, have not bought one, but Aethia, we own a tier 2 in each of the factions. Aethia, yeah. So with this, he did highlight a few things here. You see these little blocks. There's a little block here. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see as well. So this block here, he's highlighted this block down here, and also blocks on the right-hand side. You see they're just yellow blocks now. But I think he did go ahead and say, this is what we want it to look like, and this is what it looks like right now. So you can see this one is like above this terrace area, and that's where that terrace is. And you can see they've modeled a whole bunch of stuff already, okay? And you can see the scale. Look at the people just standing there. This is a very, very large scale, right? Yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff already. Let's go on to the next image where they show you even more. So they're hoping for this to look like some kind of, not a showroom, but like a business room where people can come and view ships, summon them, and even test them out if you want in the showroom itself. Yeah. This picture was very hard to ascertain if it was a concept art. I think it is concept art, because let's look at the difference. That looks like actual UE5. It looks blocky as hell. I believe this. This I don't believe, because it just looks too smooth and doesn't actually match up to what this looks like. You know what I mean? Look at this. It just looks way too curated, way too nice. Like, it doesn't look like what this does. So I believe this one. I think this is concept art. That's just my opinion. If you guys think it's not, let me know. I generally think it is. Next picture. This one's pretty huge. Now, this one as well, I had trouble with because I don't think this one is concept art. Let's take a look. On the top left-hand corner, we can see that it's got some kind of shopping district here, and Opal Jets. I was going to say Fimble Lobby. Signal, you're on me. PG Metaverse, you're probably on me. Hey, it's a Opal Jet. Okay, I know. What's interesting is you can see that they have a Star Atlas sign here. I don't know if that's an icon specifically for something because you do see it a whole bunch of different places. On top of this, I quite like how you can just walk along. You can see these ships just hanging on the side, and people kind of come and park there. You pay it like a 1 Atlas fee to park for an hour or whatever, and then you go shopping or you go and do your exploration of the place. Why not? You know, it's a small fee, but it does add up after a long time. Let's look at the second picture here. Now, this one, why I believe this isn't, this is very difficult for me. Why I believe this isn't a render or like a concept art is the graininess. Look at this, like it looks grainy as hell. And this is what, when you see the UE5 pictures, the UE5 showroom images, they always, not the showroom, the UE5 developer videos, they have this thing called nanite, right? And sometimes you toggle it on and off, and then it shows you all the different kind of pixels around and all the different colorful things. And this is one of those things where it kind of renders it in like a grainy feel, right? You can see how grainy this looks. So for me, this makes me feel like this is actually in the showroom, right? This is the central space area, and it's not a concept art. But concept art or not, I think I'll move on from there, and we won't worry if it's concept art or not. But yeah, look at this. Doesn't look real. Doesn't look real, unless I have it wrong. And then this one looks slightly real. Slightly real. Like the Opal Jets are already colored, right? They are already colored. So why are these ones not colored already? They're just blocks. Anyway, just some pictures from the showroom. You guys make of it what you will. I just thought I'd give you the information here. There is one more that does look pretty good. Look at this. Excuse me. Oh, sorry guys. I should probably edit that out, but no, my videos are all unfiltered. You guys know that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. What I was slightly confused about is this looks like an ocean, but it's not. It's actually just rock. Let's zoom in a bit more. It does look sleek, stylish. This is the same location we've been looking at because it has this spiral thing, just giant spiral thing at the top. And you can see this is that. So people have been parking here. I think, yeah. It looks good. It looks good, doesn't it? Let's go, right? This kind of looks like a nighttime view of it. They're seeming like they're fleshing all the outskirts out. Now think about this. This is where Web 2 companies will be coming in to be selling their products. This is the digital metaverse, right? This is what they're aiming for. Let's go to the bottom left. Same kind of image, just different graininess. And on the right, another one in the daytime. Let's go and look at this Sage little picture that he gave us. So this GIF, a GIF, fight me. It's not a GIF, it's a GIF, I'll fight you. So this one was in response to someone who posted, where are all these tier 0 and tier 1 habitats going to go? There's going to be like 11,000 of them in one. There's going to be more, no, 123,000 in total, divide by 4, so like, I don't know, 24,000 each, or whatever it is, whatever, divide by 3, like 33,000 habitats each, whatever it is, whatever the number. Someone was asking, where are they going to go, right? And so Bunthius replied, and he said, yeah, like, it's possible they might go onto these tentacle-looking things on the side of this, even this thing. I don't even know what this thing is. Is it like a space station? No, it might be the Oni Central Space Station. It's possible. It might be the Oni Central Space Station because we've seen the Mud Central Space Station, yeah, which was just like a floating piece of land with bubbles on top of it. And he thought maybe the habitats would be going onto these tentacle-looking things, and you can see little stuff floating off there. So it's possible that these could be the places because he wanted them to have a space view because they want this to translate to UE5. But obviously not yet. That'll take a long time till we actually get there. Next thing, from the foundation room, I wanted to chat to you about just some small little snippets I thought people should know. So someone asked about the claim stakes being upgradable. My big gripe with the claim stakes, I did in my last video, you guys know, and I've even answered a few people as well. They did say that, you can upgrade your claim stake. So it doesn't really matter that everyone got an untradeable, every bot account, every new account gets a tier 0, tier 1? Yeah, a tier 0 claim, tier 1 claim stake, sorry. Yeah, it goes from tier 1 to tier 5. Everyone gets one. And so Chipto was like, claim stakes will be upgradable from tier 1 to tier 5. Higher tiers will be time-consuming and expensive. Buildings are separate and can be upgraded T1 to T5. So he's saying they will be expensive and time-consuming. So I think it's good that we're able to upgrade, right? But for me, I'm like, you can't upgrade your power station. You can't upgrade your ship unless you go and buy a new ship. You can probably improve it, but I don't know how you can upgrade the machinery from a tier 1 to tier 5. I don't know how they want this to work. Maybe I'm just not understanding. I don't have the vision that they do. It will be time consuming and expensive. It better be, right? Otherwise, everyone's going to do it. It has to actually need value extracted from it, either in an Atlas sync or some kind of time commitment or something. We don't know. Buildings are separate and can be upgraded T1 to T5. Oh, even buildings as well can be upgraded. I didn't know that. I actually just didn't know that. I didn't know your power supply, your power plant could be upgraded from T1 to T5. I thought you just had to have a T5 building T5 power plant. Ah, very interesting. That does change a little bit, right? That does change a little. Next thing he did say was ship make and spec bonuses and components or modules loadout affect the raw stats of the ship. Rarity does not, and that is tied to the scarcity of the model. Now, anyone who's buying a ship based on the ship's rarity, that's a no-go. We knew for a couple of months now at least that the team is actually moving away from the previous rarity model to a new rarity model, where they're saying the rarity is actually dependent on how many ships are actually in existence, right? Not how weird it is or how different it is. You can have one Opal Jet that is like very, very super unique, and that's the only one, and that's the only one. So that's really rare. All right, all the other Opal Jets are normal. So he's saying there will not be any bonuses at all to the rarity of the ship. So you should not even factor in rarity at this point in time if you're buying any ships. Well, I don't even know anyone who's buying any ships at the moment. Everyone's buying claim stakes. Everyone's buying land. I'm buying ships. What can I say? Ship class affects how fast you can extract resources from planets in pre-alpha. Of course, we know the ship classes do have this effect. They will change once we release version 1 and switch to claim stakes. So claim stakes won't be coming in until version 1, at least in Sage. Until then, your ships will be mining the materials that you need to upkeep for your R4s. Make sense? Makes sense to me. Someone asked, wiki. Does anyone know if Sage will be playable on iPad? And Michael Wagner was like, definitely looking at making it tablet friendly. Of course, like it's on a browser already. Anyone who plays Sage should be able to play it on even on a phone, granted a large screen phone, an iPad, a laptop, a computer. It's an internet browser. Everything has an internet browser, right? Even a Chromebook, like the smallest of things. Hopefully we can put it onto different items. You know what I mean. Big thing here that I wanted to let you guys know. So in the Discord, there is a high score flexing channel. And I read in there, people are going crazy for all these high scores. They practice way too much. They have too much time on their hands. So someone, Chimera, from Chimera, Ross, he was like, it'd be a good idea to kind of like include this into the showroom so people can see. And Bunthius, let's read what Bunthius is saying. We're working on a hover mode racetrack in the showroom for release 2.1. Now, so far, we have a flight mode racetrack, which is where you're going with a HOTAS or a HOSAS. You're going up and down, left and right. The hover mode racetrack is what I want. The hover mode racetrack I think, will be incredible, right? As I said, I used to play Trackmania all the time when I was a kid. It was the best thing, best thing. I think the hover mode is amazing. That's what we need. The blockout is already done and the art is ready to begin. I'll have more talks a couple of weeks into Jan if it's within 2.1 scope of delivery. The scoreboard enhancement could possibly add faction, but it's already linked to the wallet. Because it's already linked to the wallet, and we have to create a faction selection in UE5 for wallets that are fresh. So remember, when faction selection first came in Phantom, you had to log into the Star Atlas website and select what faction you were in. That's currently not in the UE5 showroom. So new people coming there, they will have to select their own faction. And because your wallet is already linked to a faction, we can know which faction on the scoreboard has the highest scores, or like which, this guy, Club Andre, Club Lloyd, we know he's in which faction. Right? It's already on the blockchain. You just have to show it on the UE5. What else? The guild indicator will need to wait because the DAC platform is done, which is currently in development as a separate project that would serve all the guild data to all products that want it, that will serve all the guild data. So it's interesting to see that the DAC platform is done. Keyword, the DAC platform is done. We're just waiting for which is currently in development as a separate project. Missed signals there. I don't think that would be available for R21. Anyway, I'll discuss with the team, but everyone is out till mid-January at latest for some team members, so going to be a bit dead in the air until then. Thanks for the suggestion. Hover mode tracks look awesome. Fills out and enhances the dirt area around the outer ring of the showroom. This is exactly what I'm waiting for. I want the hover mode racetrack. I would have so much fun in there, trust me. I would make so much content on that, trust me. I'm very bad at the current flight mode, yeah. Now, before we go, I want to leave you with a small surprise. Did you know the mining drills, the power plants, and the space stations are actually going on sale in like one day? I don't know if they're going exactly on Christmas, because Christmas for me is like in like 8 hours, give or take. Like, let's look at this, the mining drill. It's saying it's coming on sale in 1 day and 12 hours, I think it was. And remember, there's 23,000 of them already in existence. Where did they come from? They came for the people who got the Rebirth Poster campaign rewards, right? Let's go to, that's the mining drill. Let's go to the power plant. Let's see how many of them there are. And remember, people have already started making their spreadsheets. They know what claim stake tier they have, which is a 3, which they know gives them how many plots, like how many, I don't know what you call it, how many modules or slots. A power plant takes 1, a mining drill takes 1, and then a farm takes 2, and then this takes 3, and then you can calculate how much you can actually fit on 1, yeah? And then you have a ship that's going to carry that somewhere. So people are already making these spreadsheets. Unfortunately, I haven't started one myself. I will get to it when I get to it, because it doesn't change what I'm buying anyway. So the power plant. To extract mineral value from any claimed entity, the owner must first build a power plant. Everyone will need a power plant. All of these claim stakes, right? All of them, they all need a power plant, because you need a power plant to actually get your mining drill drilling, okay? So power plants are going to be the most sought after utility. That also means they will probably be the cheapest, because they are the first entry point for any gameplay loop in the mining sector. So high demand, but probably will have very, very high volume. That's what my prediction is. It is required to energize the mining drill and other mining structures and to extract raw ore, minerals, and gases. For any other items, you will need power, and that's where the power plant comes in. So there's already 23,000 of them on the market, like in people's wallets. Let's see what people are going to be selling it below. I want to see, first off, what people are going to be pricing it at, what Star Atlas is going to be pricing at. Because currently, as I said before, let's look at the claim stakes. If you buy a claim stake tier 1 from the Star Atlas team, it's $32, right? Claim stake tier 1, $32. And now people are wanting to buy that for $21.50. So for me, I think the arbitrage opportunity between $32 and $21.50 is that price of the mining drill and the power plant, because when you buy it here, you do get the airdrop. That's what I'm saying. So people are thinking at least the power plant and the mining drill will be like $10, give or take, $9.50, right? That's what people are thinking. So I think the power plant will be probably worth more than the mining drill. That's my opinion. Yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait a day. In a day, I'll make another video and we'll see how much these cost. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to leave it. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. I will see you very soon. It's been another 20-minute video. I try and keep you guys updated on Star Atlas. Take time out of my day, out of my girlfriend's day, so that we can do this. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me rant on for 20 minutes. I appreciate you, as always. Ciao for now.